And that reminds me also, the Super Bowl is in Glendale on a consistent basis. It's in Vegas this year, but Super Bowl is in Glendale on a consistent basis, as well as the NCAA Final Four was out that way not too long ago.
Yes, these big events are starting to come through more and more in Arizona because we're built for it. We got Scottsdale, Old Town area, big area. We got Glendale area is actually building up. So Arizona in itself is really growing into itself. That's why you'll see when the Super Bowl comes here, it's almost like we're built for the Super Bowl. They say this, every city wants to say this, but they say that the Super Bowl should be in Glendale every year because we know one thing, weather is going to be nice, and people want to have a nice weather Super Bowl.
They do. There was one year, I'm born in the great state of New Jersey. You were born in White Plains, New York. Shout out to the tri-state area.
Shout out.
You know what I mean? Family in the tri-state. We got family down in Philly. Herbie's still in Jersey. Cousins Bree and Bobby and little Bobby in the Garden State. So that's near and dear to us in the family. But I do remember they had the Super Bowl at the Giants and Jets Stadium one year, and it was a tough look.
Yeah, it's a tough look.
We're ready to host an epic week of events and to showcase everything that makes Arizona a world-class destination.
Jay Perry is the president and CEO of the Arizona Super Bowl Host Committee. She says the goal with this year's Super Bowl was to expand the footprint of the event and make sure there is something for everyone.
We've created a week full of entertainment, fun, music, food, and football.
The world has its eyes set on Arizona, with the Super Bowl set to broadcast in more than 200 countries, with more than 200 million people watching the Kansas City Chiefs face off against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Back in Arizona for the 4th Super Bowl here, and this is Arizona's Super Bowl. This has been the home of some really classic Super Bowls. And this is going to be another one.
Former Arizona Cardinals wide receiver and future first ballot Hall of Famer Larry Fitzgerald also involved in the planning. He says this week should be a big win for Arizona.
To be able to showcase our great state. I've lived here for 20 years, and to be able to see how our state has grown, how it's continued to grow in so many ways, to be able to see how our tribes are being highlighted for the great work that they continue to do in our state, and all the businesses that will be affected by this game, it means so much to our great state.